Hi, a while back, Claire and I did 2 videos showing you how to make Polish butter cookies. One recipe called for making butter cookies with hard-boiled egg yolks. The other recipe was more of a standard butter cookie. In this video, we're going to show you how to decorate those cookies with icing. Now, decorating with icing is very easy, and all you need is a little imagination. We're going to start off making white icing. For that, you will need 1 cup of confectioners sugar, 2 tablespoons of warm whole milk. We're going to warm the milk up in the microwave oven for about 10 seconds. This will make for a very smooth icing. You will need 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now, with the holiday season approaching, with this white icing, you could use any of the sprinklers. Now, if you want to change the color of your icing, well, that's easy. All you need is a dab of any food coloring. So here I have a small bowl. I have mixed the sugar, the milk, and vanilla extract, and now I'm going to stir all the ingredients till they are well blended and the sugar is all dissolved. There. Now you want to keep mixing. There. Now this is the consistency we want the icing to be. This will make working with the icing so much easier. There. Well, this is perfect. Now we are ready to decorate our cookies. I have set up a work area. Here I have a metal grid. Now this grid is used for cooling cookies, but it's also great for icing cookies. So, using a pastry brush. Now, our cookies are quite small, so I'm using a 1/2 inch pastry brush. If you have large cookies, you might want to use a bigger pastry brush. And all we're going to do is ice the cookies. This is the fun and a little messy part of the job, but here, just want to make sure you cover the whole cookie there, and then we're going to let the icing drip. Now, if you like a little thinner icing, all you have to do is add a little bit more milk or water, whichever one you're using. That looks great. And now a pumpkin. Well, I think you get the idea. Now, after you finish icing all your cookies and all the icing drips down to the parchment paper, you're going to transfer your cookies into a clean parchment paper. Now, for demonstration here, I'm going to be using different color sprinklers. But what I would suggest, you use 1 color sprinkle at a time. So this way, once you get done using a particular color, let's say the green color, you'll be able to reuse your sprinklers. So all you're going to do is sprinkle right there. Doesn't that look great? Now, let's see the little circle here. We're going to use a white decorative. There. And now for pumpkin, of course we have to use the pumpkin color. I'm just going to sprinkle. So like I said, it's great to use parchment paper because if, let's say we're going to do pumpkins, a whole sheet of pumpkins, any of this leftover sugar, you'll be able to reuse. Let's say you want to change the white icing into another color. Well, that's easy. We're going to dab a little food coloring. Now remember, it doesn't take a lot, just a little. And you are better off adding a little color at a time till you get the color you desire. And now we're going to do the same thing that we did with the white icing, using a small pastry brush, because our cookies are small. This is a 1/2 inch pastry brush. You're going to dab the blue icing all over your cookie. Oh, beautiful color. And like I said, use your imagination. You could use any food coloring you would like. And Christmas time, you could put red dye or green dye. Easter time, you could use light pastel colors for spring. And it's so easy to do this. So now we're going to transfer these to a parchment paper, and here we're going to sprinkle our cookies with crystal decorative sugar. It's that easy. And now we're going to let the icing set. Now, if you're wondering how long will it take, well, it depends on how thick you make the icing. So if you do a little thicker icing, then it's going to take a little longer. If it's thinner, obviously it's going to take a little less time. Well, like I said, all you need is a little imagination. And of course, a great cookie recipe. Well, now we are ready to enjoy our cookies with some tea.